I'll just ask you right off the top, your overall thoughts on the city of Myrtle Beach's decision to disassociate itself from the bike rally activities moving forward.
Sure. Well, clearly the city has made a concerted effort to indicate that they are still welcoming of bikers, still want to see people coming here whether they ride 2 wheels, 4 wheels, or 2 wings, but the city is very clearly not willing to host the rally and rally activities that have occurred for many years in May. Those rallies have brought in a lot of people and a lot of money, but I think the residents in particular have said enough is enough. They're ready to see the rallies go away, and the city has acted in response to the residents' concerns.
What's some of the feedback that you have received from area business leaders about that decision?
Sure. Well, it's a very divisive decision. Some businesses love the rallies because they thrive. Some businesses hate the rallies because they barely survive during May. It really comes down to a color, not black or white, but green. If a business is making money from the rallies, they tend to like them. If a business isn't making money, then they tend to shun them. And I think what most businesses have recognized is the city is going to take some pretty deliberate actions to curtail the rallies. Obviously, that's prompted a lot of debate. It will continue to do so, particularly in this economic environment. The challenge for our business community and, frankly, for the entire Grand Strand is to look beyond the rallies at how do we repair whatever revenue damage we may see in May. The city is going to curtail the rallies. We're hopeful that we'll be able to rebuild beyond that and welcome bikers and other tourists in the month of May.
What steps do you feel that you guys and the local business community can take in the short term and in the long term to help make up for whatever revenue or activity may be lost in May because of that decision?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, we owe our visitors honest, accurate information leading up to the rallies and through the rallies. We need to make sure that every visitor that arrives knows exactly what to expect, particularly as it relates to new laws and ordinances. If visitors arrive here and aren't aware that there will be new noise ordinances, helmet laws, and other new restrictions that will be in place, then we as a community will not have done a good job at communicating these changes, and that's a disservice to our visitors. So in the short term, our biggest challenge is to make sure that everybody knows what to expect, and if they come here and are prepared to obey the laws and adhere to all of the new regulations, then they can still enjoy a wonderful vacation here in the Myrtle Beach area. Long term, we as a community are going to have to grapple with what do we do if in fact these revenues go away, and we expect they will to a large degree, and that's going to take a concerted action not only with city government and county government but with local businesses working together. We think that May can be a month for all tourists regardless of what you ride, what you drive, and how you get here, but it's going to take some very collaborative action, some innovative thinking, and hopefully a lot of cooperation amongst local businesses and governments to build back what we may lose in the month of May.
Feedback from that end from the local business community on ideas. I'm sure you've had many opinions about it, on how you can make that up.
We are definitely not lacking opinions on motorcycle rallies. There's plenty of them, and we hear them every day from people who love them, people who hate them. This is one of those issues that we recognize that not everybody is going to agree, but there are businesses, local residents, and public officials who want to see everyone be a part of the solution. And I think the challenge for us is we've got to manage this well, not penalize anybody, certainly not punish them unfairly, but also look to what other opportunities exist. There are conventions that typically have avoided the month of May simply because of the other challenges and the fact that the convention center was often in use. There are other groups that may want to come certain weekends in the month of May. And as many critics have pointed out, schools are still in session in the month of May, so the tourists that come here will have to be in large part people who don't have children in school. It's also important to note that within a 6-hour drive range, there are literally millions of households who don't have school-age children. So we're prepared to work with the community, businesses and otherwise, to help bring business in the month of May to supplement what the rallies have been providing for many years.
The rallies, as much as they've drawn people in, have kept a lot of people away.
Sure.
Now that the city has made its decision to disassociate, what would you say to the folks who have traditionally stayed away to come back to Myrtle Beach and to enjoy what we have to offer that time of year?
Sure. Well, and of course the message to those who've been attending is you can still come and enjoy yourself in the Myrtle Beach area. It's going to be a little quieter. It's going to be perhaps a little less festive in some areas, but this will still be a great destination even if you're riding a motorcycle. Just need to have the muffler work and need to pay attention to the noise ordinances, and I'd have a helmet with you when you arrive. For those who have typically avoided the area because of the rallies, now will be a great time to re-explore the month of May in the Myrtle Beach area. It's such a wonderful month. The water's warming up, the temperature is usually great. It's one of the months that has the least amount of rain, whether you're looking to shop, to dine, to get out on the golf course, or just enjoy enjoy a leisurely stroll in Brook Green Gardens or along 60 miles of oceanfront, it's a great time of year to come. And I think the city has taken some action that will make it a little more conducive to the average tourist. The bottom line is the month of May is a great travel month. It's an ideal month to be in the Myrtle Beach area, and we think in 2009 and beyond it will be a month for all tourists, not just motorcyclists.
One of the activities that it plans on for that time period, they announced their Military Days initiative. If you had an opportunity to speak with Mayor Rhodes about Military Days and just your thoughts on that project and the impact that that kind of initiative can have on this area.
Absolutely. We feel that Memorial Day, at its most basic essence, ought to be an appropriate celebration of our military veterans, all of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice and those who are willing to do so in the name of freedom and in defense of the United States of America. It is a great opportunity for every community, particularly a family-friendly market like the Myrtle Beach area, to pay its tributes to the military families and those who have made those sacrifices and welcome them for a great vacation, all the while reminding ourselves that we live in the greatest nation in all of the world. We're excited about the city's idea to not simply celebrate Memorial Day as a true Memorial Day celebration, but turn the month of May into a military month where all of our veterans, no matter when they served, where they served, and how they served, are welcome to the Myrtle Beach area with special discounts, packages, and other incentives to make the month of May truly a month for them to remember. We think our military deserves so much credit for all the sacrifices they've made, and we're excited about the city of Myrtle Beach's efforts to make the month of May a military-friendly month, and one that we certainly hope to turn into a big promotion in future years.
And I understand that the initial feedback that you and the city have received on that element has been very, very much positive.
Absolutely. For many years now, residents, military veterans alike have all said, hey, why don't you do something for our military veterans in the month of May? And obviously with the activities that have occurred around Memorial Day, it's been difficult to envision another event such as that. But we're hopeful that now, with some of the new laws and ordinances that will at least limit the activities around the bike rallies, and as well as some of the new attractions like Market Commons, we think that we'll now have some exciting opportunities to promote. And again, whether the military veterans ride here on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, 2 wings, or otherwise, we're hopeful that they'll too participate. But again, May will be a little quieter month, but still a great month to visit, and we're hopeful that this will be an even better month for military veterans than it's ever been before.